The drought that is devastating grain fields across central United States reinforces expert forecasts that world food supplies will steadily tighten this decade and that prices will rise. When that happened 2 years ago, food riots broke out in Egypt and in Mozambique. Now, China is reaching around the globe to guarantee future food supplies. 1 century ago, rich corn and wheat harvests made Ukraine the breadbasket of Europe. Now, China wants to lock down a portion of the bounty flowing from the black soils of this farming nation the size of France. Galina Kovtok is CEO of Ukraland Farming, or ULF, Ukraine's largest agribusiness. With more than 500,000 hectares of farmland under cultivation, she negotiated a $4 billion Chinese credit this year for her company.
This year, Ukraland Farming may become the first company in Ukraine to send agricultural products to China because at this moment, we are actively working to get certified to export to China. The first step will be corn, and then we will work on sending other goods.
Quality controls like these, Ukraine is soon to become the first country outside the Americas to export corn to China. And with China's population getting bigger and richer, China is on track to overtake Japan as the world's largest corn importer. Here in Lokvica, a 3-hour drive east of Kyiv, Chinese money is financing construction of 6 more grain elevators like these. Building for the Chinese market, ULF will soon have almost 2 million tons of elevator storage capacity. At the elevators and in the fields, the equipment is largely American, like this fleet of $500,000 John Deere combines harvesting wheat. With investments like these, ULF grain yields per acre are now halfway between Ukrainian averages and the high yields of the American Midwest. But just as in the United States, farming depends on the weather. Across the Black Sea region, in Ukraine, Russia, and Kazakhstan, drought this year is pushing harvests down by 15 to 20%. Yuri Sherbak, the ULF manager here, says he expects about a 15% decrease.
This year, unfortunately, we are expecting a bit of a drop in production. And the main reason, while we are in a period of drought, is the decrease in quantity of precipitation.
Traditionally, the Black Sea region is the main source of wheat for North Africa and the Middle East. This year, importing countries that do not lock in supplies may end up with slim pickings. James Brooke, VOA News, Lokvica, Ukraine.